sizzling hot. I was wondering what that noise was. Why is it sizzling hot? Because I just took the grinder, cut the bolts to remove the circulating pump. Well, I'm back at the log house that will be moved into tomorrow, not by us. And I'm taking off the circulating pump, so off it goes. Next, I'm going to remove that flange. Cut the bolt off. Rust it on. Oops, a little groove there. Luckily I got a rubber seal. Nothing like the right tool for the job with extra thin blades. So I'm going to move that up like I did to that pump. And then I'm going to mosey around the back of this cold basement. And they had the water regulator, inlet regulator, right in the back. Bad spot. And the reason it's leaking is because everything was rotten. There's supposed to be a rubber, one-piece rubber seal there. Junk. Disintegrated into mush. So much for rubber, huh? Reminds me of the seals on my Super Turbine 300 in my 66 Buick Skylark convertible. Had it rebuilt 30 years ago. Probably has 1,000 miles on it. Too much toys. So, let's see if I can remove that flange with my big pipe wrench over there. And then with my nipples that I have over here, lift it up. And then my boiler drain, I can't remove it to put a new one, and I forgot to bring a new one. And the O-ring that's used to seal is mush. The same as the brass craft, just pops on to the little divot there. So, try to remove it, but I can't get much of a bite on it. It's pretty small. So I'll have to go to the big building and get a new seal for it. Then I'm going to relocate that water inlet up here somewhere. I don't think I got enough. I think I have another bucket of parts. I think I do. I think I can. I know I can. I must have some more stuff in the T-Ruck. I'll go looky. Meantime, I'll try to get that flange off with the big pipe wrench. So I can get the heat turned on. It's cold in here. It's cold. It's cold. Sure is. Time for more solder. So I spent the last hour taking apart the crappy fittings that were behind the boiler. Put the fill valve right in the friggin' back. So stupid. Took that off. I could have adapted it with this fitting I've got right here, but forget that. I just took it all apart. Whoops. Into the cat litter. Figures. I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Whew! Better to get that out. So, I've got that all fitted up. I didn't have any extra copper, so I looked up and there was a valve right there with that extra piece hanging out. Achoo! Excuse me. And I've got that assembled. They used the wrong copper. Cheap copper. Type M, red stripe, Mickey Mouse, thin wall. For heating, not for water supply. It's okay on this side, but not on that side. Anyhow, whatever. So I've got that fitted up with the quick connect fitting. I've got that side soldered up. I've got one solder joint to do there, and I'll have water supply. And I made a mistake at the part supply house. I got 1.25 inch solder sweat connection. I should have got 1 inch like that one. So I may have to go to my maintenance pile. Waste some time at 8 o'clock at night. I also need the fitting for this. I did find one more bag of parts but I don't know if I can get that out, and if I mangle it, then I'm done. And that thing is stuck in there tight, so I don't know if I want to play. Easier just to drive a little ways and get what I need to pop on there. Little rubber seal worth 1 cent. So that takes a minute if I have to go get it. And this, I removed it, and this time the pipe nipple stayed inside. So I'll put Teflon tape on it. I'll put a coupler on. I'll throw in a couple of these pipe nipples like that, get the right height. And then I'll put the pump back on and decide what I'm going to do up here. I have to bring a bushing to get the size right. That's what I'm doing over here. Get some heat on. Be nice. All the tools are all spread out. Oh yeah. Time to crank her up, huh? I'll put a little shim under the front of the camera, some plastic junky. Ah, crank up the propane torch. And throw a bit of solder into the joint. Heat it up, not too hot, just till the solder flows. You see it moving from the heat. It's contorting. Yep, sucks it right in. We'll wipe off the excess with the flux brush. A little bit of heat to make it flow and make it look pretty. And we're done. I'm not a professional plumber, so if you have any criticism, it may be well-founded, but as long as it doesn't leak, I suppose. There. Once it's cooled a few seconds, you can spray a bit of water and flush off the flux. Yeah, it's cooled. And I'll take a tissue, because I forgot the crappy rag in the truck. Clean off the flux. Don't want it to turn green. So now I can fill it with water once I get the boiler drain in place. And put on the nipples over here.